Hello everyone, we're back.
Hello.
Yuki's not here this time.
Oh, that is loud. Hold on.
Yeah, Yuki's not here this time. She's asleep at the moment, and I don't think we have any other time to do this. Right, I have figured out how to sync what we're talking about to the actual footage by the expedient of recording it first and watching it back later.
We have admitted defeat. Doing it live is hard.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but the emulator, oh god, I used an emulator, does not like it when I record. It really slows down. And that's never mind with like someone else watching over Skype screen share or something.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, here we have chapters 3 and 4 together, because I thought they were a bit thin on their own.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully YouTube will let me do this in one go. Anyway, when we last left Cecil here, he was trapped in the apartment with a hyperactive
Our
Pomeranian.
best friend. The best dog.
And we have to, if I remember this correctly, find a telephone.
We gotta go bother that angry woman.
This is a good decision. Maybe she'll actually drink what she's holding for once. Seriously, I've played this game a few times. I have not seen her sip from that glass once.
It's actually just cranberry juice.
Actually, it's blood.
She's very health conscious.
Prune juice. A warrior's drink.
Prune juice and blood.
Yeah. Look, I can accept blood, but blood and prune juice?
Yeah, it's healthy. That's the real secret to eternal life. That's the elixir.
Yeah, here I kind of made a mistake in that I kind of forgot what to do. So I needed to go back and hit the remote.
Yeah.
Now here's something I kind of thought about Ghost Trick. Just based on how you view it and how the ghost tricks work in-game. The ghost tricks are only possible because we as the player have access to the third dimension that the people in the game don't. We can see everything from this angle. They can't.
See, the way I rationalize that, because I had the same thought when I was playing, is that it's more kind of like I know it's just because it's a video game, but it's like being disembodied and you don't have like a single point of reference.
Possibly. I also noticed that she was able to smash that bottle against the wall hard enough to produce a shockwave, but not break the bottle. That is skill.
She has that bottle specially made just so she can hit things with it.
I make a joke, but I'm pretty sure someone in the world has done that. But following my sort of
How many times
thoughts,
does he say that?
Hmm?
The missile has said that I'll never bark again as long as I live twice now. And then he immediately starts barking.
That's because him barking is basically solving all the world's problems. In his mind, anyway.
Oh, it seems to be working pretty well so far.
Yep.
Why is there a drinking bird?
Why is there not a drinking bird?
Why is there a drinking bird?
It is the actual thing that drinks the drink that the woman is
Oh yeah, she has to sate its thirst or it will come after her.
It's a demon.
Yeah. The real villain of Ghost Trick.
You know what? I think if the writers discovered a way to do it, they would do it.
What, a sequel? Or the evil drinking bird?
The evil drinking
Oh,
bird.
they definitely would.
I don't know about a sequel because this well, I'm not going to give any spoilers at this point, but the way this ends is so wrapped up in a neat little bow that I don't really
Don't
think
destroy
there is.
my dreams. Someday I'm gonna write the best Ghost Trick fanfic ever. It's gonna
Only
be
one
Ghost
person
Trick
in
2,
the
the ghostening.
Oh, look at that Pomeranian bash its brains out. Isn't it adorable?
It's okay, he's already trashed his brain cells.
Oh, and this woman. Constantly toasting things. What is she hitting it against?
I'll drink to that. She's really just making a ding noise with her mouth.
Since I recorded last time, I actually went ahead and played through the game all the way through to the end just to remind myself how stuff works so I don't get stuck.
Yeah, there's a couple levels that are very fiddly, so that'll be a good thing.
However, in this recording, I do get stuck twice at one point. I mess up twice in a row on the same puzzle.
That's okay, this isn't a walkthrough.
When we get, yeah. No, it's just a commentary playthrough, really, so... Anyway, we have to use the mouse again. Oh, no, we have to wait for her to come and look for her... No, she has to do her typing, then come look for the dictionary, which is underneath the shelves there. I don't think that's how you spell abdicate. Is it?
Abdicate?
Yeah, I think
I did not...
No, that is how you spell it.
Yeah.
And ruination is a word. We have to do the mouse thing.
The most realistic thing about her as a writer is her posture.
I almost messed up there and realised that I needed to go into the dictionary.
I still say you should definitely dress like this when you work.
Well, I do have the hair length to do that
Yeah,
style,
do it.
but you would never get me to get pink dye like that into my hair.
Do it, you coward.
Well, I can use the blanket I have to throw around my shoulders like that scarf. And I think I have a drinking glass like that somewhere. However, I would have to walk at a 45-degree angle.
Exactly.
In high heels.
Get your classy wine big gulp cup she's got there.
Is the makeup mandatory?
Yes.
Alright, fine, but you have to dress up in the pigtails and put a hot water bottle on your head.
Okay.
Deal.
I'm doing it right now, you just can't see me.
In the sailor suit. Actually, I'm not entirely surprised that you have a hot water bottle on your head, since the last video I saw of you, you ran into the ocean and didn't come back.
Oh, that was fun.
Evan took a little trip under the sea, the ocean called her.
We had to do a self-introduction video for class, and I really didn't want to do it, so I just started, and then about 10 seconds in, I just ran away and jumped in the ocean. It was fun. It was good.
It explained why I wasn't able to get a hold of you for a few days. You just run into the ocean.
I had to commune with the Atlanteans. It's very important. Biannual meetings, you know.
Is that the Marvel Atlantis or the DC Atlantis?
It's both of them. It's their cross-platform summit meeting.
Oh. So it's the difference between the state and the city, right? The father would have to be a pretty strong man. Right, the trick here is to basically turn the light off when she's typing, so she makes a typo.
Man, typing like that would hurt on a
Especially with one
typewriter.
finger. Yeah, what is the technology of this era?
Whatever is cool.
Wait, there's no mobile phones, and I don't think... Wait, but they've got, like, advanced robotics technology.
Well, if this is kind of like a fantasy, like, 60s to 80s world, it could work, because they have... there's robots in fiction from that period.
I love this
And
guy's hair.
Yeah.
Now, if there's one Ghost Trick character I want the outfit of, it's this guy.
Oh my god. His hair looks like it would be very hard to draw.
Yeah, Actually, for me, I think it would be quite easy. Oh gosh, she's turning into Fleetway Supersonic. It's hurtful when children get between divorcing parents. Now I have the troubled man's office, but since we don't have to go there, I don't. Excuse me. Right, we have to go find Lynn again, back at the junkyard. Whoosh.
Is it time to stop another assassin?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Well, it
boy.
will be very shortly. But before that, it is the entry of him.
Wait, we haven't seen him before?
No, we haven't. Not
I
in
could've
this
sworn-
playthrough. No,
I
he's
think
been
you were just
mentioned.
playing and I was watching you.
Yeah, you were just watching me because, like I said earlier, I just kept playing after we stopped recording so that I knew what I was doing. And I still mess up in this recording.
But it's time for him.
It's time for him. Oh, no, I'm not saying his name until he turns up. Pigeon Man.
It's time for him, Pigeon Man.
No, not him. No, he's not the one I'm salivating about.
Oh God.
And I have a theory about the Pigeon Man, but I'll get to that later.
I think you've already talked about that.
No, I don't think I've talked about it in this recording.
I can't remember. It's deja
It's
vu
been-
all
it's a
over
bit-
again.
I don't know. I'm just a desk lamp. Oh, the writer of the game must have been off his tits.
If you ever have a job interview that you don't care about, you just answer everything with "I don't know. I'm just a desk lamp."
They'll think it's a metaphor of some kind. And I'll just smile and nod.
Sadly, it was for a company that sells lamps, and they just thought you were very dedicated to the cause.
Ah, the Blue Doctor. Well, pro tip for people, try not to spoil her, but do not trust anyone who's blue in this game.
Don't trust anyone who's blue, period.
No,
Can I
except
use-
Sonic.
No, don't trust him. You never know when he's gonna run away from you.
So many people have played Sonic XE and they don't trust him anymore. If they have blue skin, they're up to no good. So many people have said this detective in blue, not him, not the one. Oh, never mind. Here he is. Here he comes. You beautiful man. You beautiful bastard.
You should just cosplay as him if you ever actually cosplay.
No. Yeah, actually, yeah. Screw the troubled man. I want this guy's outfit. Oh, dance for me. Oh, now. There's that theme. Just look at him. He's magnificent. Just the way he walks, the way he just dances downstairs. I've got to grow some sideburns like him. Didn't you try to put him in an Archie comic once?
Oh, I did. He's
But they
a
cut-
background cameo.
In the same issue as Linkara, I believe.
But there's a ton of those. Like, I think Lynn and Missile are also there, and Sissel, I want to say.
And a Minecraft creeper too, but they didn't let you get away with that.
Yeah, that didn't fly. I think there's a cameo of your character, but I don't remember.
It wouldn't be the first time,
Yeah.
but the first time I got mongoosed.
Yeah.
But that's just me retconning it as my character.
It's a mongoose in that world.
No, he was attending a Mina
Mina
Mongoose concert and he was cosplaying. I just love the designs of these characters. Every single one, even like the background people are memorable. You instantly have a memory of who they are and where you saw them. Anyway, before this beautiful man danced onto the scene, I was just saying the guy in blue bears an uncanny resemblance to Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, I like that his model is clearly Phoenix, but then his character art isn't.
It's done by the same guy, isn't it?
Yes, same director. I think he's the writer, but please don't quote me on that. I am not an expert.
I could have this music on repeat all day.
Nobody's stopping you.
Well, we're kind of doing a recording at the moment. Needless to say, when
we have two instances of the song playing at the same time, off sync.
I don't like it that much. His coordination is legendary. Sorry, people, I kind of had a bit of a moment there.
And crush.
He's just so beautiful. Anyway, we have to... Now basically, we just kind of have to hang around here until Cabanella does his thing and we hear stuff. Which is kind of defeats the whole point of a game, but then again, this is more a graphic novel with a game bit stuck on.
Yeah. Dun dun dun.
I shall use a ghost trick on a gun. What could possibly go wrong? Are you allowed to keep a weapon loaded like that, even if it's like the murder weapon and you're recovering it from a crime scene?
I think you have to keep it the way it is for the sake of not tampering with evidence.
I suppose so. I suppose that makes sense. And the way this game just holds tension.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, basically one of my goals in life is to write something as good as this.
Well, this is what I call the Kojima method. Whereas when you use a video game as a means to tell a story.
I have mixed feelings about our good friend Kojima.
Oh, come on, everything he writes is pure gold!
He's a very interesting person. All of his stories are kind of crazy pants.
Oh, come on, all you have to do is type in nanomachines and that fixes all your continuity problems.
Wait, that's my trick.
That's Nicole's trick. And Archie were doing it long before you. In fact, I begin to wonder if they might have got that idea from Kojima.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Metal Gear Sonic. There's a concept for you. Actually, you know what? A sort of a stealth game starring Rouge the Bat. I'd play that.
I'd play that.
Anyway, we're on to...
As we ignore the monologuing.
Yeah. We kind of are, because, well, there's only so much you can really... Anyway, Lynn's been shot again, so she's dead again. And here's the Pigeon Man, again.
What a good pigeon.
Oh, now here's something I didn't get. It's like, she's been shot and she's dead in his arms, and someone comes along to say, let me help, and Cabanella's like, no. Wait, what? Dude, I know, you have an ulterior motives tonight, I'm not going to get into that for spoiler reasons, but, basic human decency!
But he can't have his dramatic scene if the Pigeon Man just comes in and fixes it.
I am still of the opinion that the guiding intelligence in the Pigeon Man is the bird that sat on his head.
There is no evidence to prove otherwise, so it must be true. I like that in the Doctor's character art, he feels the need to constantly hold up his stethoscope just to prove his doctoriness.
He used a stethoscope to listen to the door before coming in. Like he was trying to crack a safe.
Yeah.
Well, Lynn's woken up. Sort of. Yeah, Lynn is the one who gets killed the most throughout the entire game.
She gets better.
Yeah, more characters are killed and revived, but Lynn does it more than anyone else.
Yeah, because she's like your sidekick.
Kind of.
Sidekick, person who keeps making you work for them. Same thing, right?
No.
Yes.
That's the antithesis of what sidekick means. Oh god. Actually, imagine Cabanella's image speaking with Lynn's voice. Like a cute girly voice. This would confuse me on a deep emotional level I'm not prepared for.
Strange girl.
I love that face. Oh, yes, now we have conversation pieces, which we can have because time does not move for the day. Actually, there's another dimension granted to the dead that the other people in this two-dimensional universe don't have. The dimension of time.
Mm-hmm.
Where they have access to the third dimension, the y-axis, I think. The x-axis, I forget which one it is, but...
I think it's the z-axis is the...
Yeah, the dead have access to the z-axis and the time axis. Whereas the alive people of this dimension only have x and y.
They make do.
Yeah, I'm sticking with my theory. This is an entirely two-dimensional universe. And I mean that in the sense of only having two dimensions, not being flat of character.
What about other 2D games?
Exactly the same, I think.
Okay.
It's just this game.
I mean, if you're
makes
gonna
it
go
more
with the theory, I
obvious.
guess just like take it all the way.
I mean, the only exception would be 2D games that kind of use 3D models.
Mm-hmm.
I should point out that this whole you remember your death thing really doesn't make any sense because you erase that from existence. The rules of the laws of causality shouldn't really work that
It's
way.
magic time travel. It doesn't matter. That's a pretty common thing in time travel things, is like, if you're the one who is like in the knows of the time travel, it doesn't affect you per se.
Yeah, that really shouldn't work.
No, it doesn't work at all. That's
Then
Doctor
again-
Who rules.
Yeah, then again, if you're the one doing the time traveling, you were probably always destined to go back in time in the first place.
Yeah.
Therefore, anything you do in the past was always supposed to happen.
Time
So
travel
you
makes
can't
my
really
head
change anything.
hurt.
Well, there's a difference between Back to the Future rules and 12 Monkeys rules. I'm sorry I can't help you. I'm working a case. So you'll just have to wait, Mr. Pointyhead.
Mr. Guy who will die after tonight. Sorry, I'm busy.
He's already dead.
Well, as far as he knows, he's gonna evaporate when at daybreak.
Make him sound like a puddle. Now this is the thing I like about Sissel. I have my own motivations and desires, but I'm not going to have that take precedence when I need to help people.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
He still wants to pursue his own thing, but
He can't ignore someone in need.
Lynn's second death. Not the first, and certainly won't be the last. Oh yeah, averting her death here, I do mess up twice once I get outside.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, like with every other time we have to undo someone's death, we have to watch how it unfolds first. I'm sorry, Lynn. I can't let you do that. And magnificent entry! You know what? I've actually tried to do that sort of shuffle animation
You
thing.
would definitely fall over.
I kind of did. It's like whoosh, 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 head up. I don't know. He's trying to be Michael Jackson, but especially with that coat.
He's making it his own.
You know what? I can almost see him up on a stage, like, singing.
My headcanon for him is that he actually has a terrible singing voice.
He just sings off key.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You know how he, like, stretches his vowels there?
Yeah.
That's how he sings, too.
Oh dear. So he gets off tempo?
And since he stretches all his vowels, imagine him singing Ave Maria. He'd have died of old age before he got through the first verse. Oh, the amount of timelines in this game. Because every time you avert a fate, even slightly, you're creating a different timeline.
There's also the alternate failure timelines.
Oh yeah, those too. Which you could just undo by going back in time, so Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Why does going back in time look like you're inside a blood vessel?
I don't know. I have wondered about that.
Yeah, another thing about going through the telephones, you can only go through the telephones where you want to go when you're in the present. When you're doing the save someone in the past thing, you
Don't work. You can't
No.
just leave the level.
no, you can't just like go. I don't know. I'll go pay a visit to the troubled man's office. No, it doesn't work that way. You can only go along a phone line when someone's using it, and then only to the place they're calling from.
God, imagine how complicated that would make this game for the poor game designers if you could go anywhere, whenever you wanted.
Hmm. Cecil, where are you? I'm in Singapore.
How did I get here?
You have the option to go. Jesus Christ, animals. Yep, you have the option to go to the chicken dinner restaurant, but why would you want to?
What if
The
that is-
gunman isn't there.
What if that is not his nose? That is literally a piece of chicken stuck to his face.
And his actual nose is really, really small.
Yeah.
Or he has no nose. He just replaced it with a bit of chicken.
Yeah. That's dedication.
Anyway, at this point we have to make sure that the police officer notices the pink notebook. So we just turn the light on. Yeah, it's knowing what to do sometimes requires that you pay attention to what certain characters do at pivotal moments.
Oh, yeah.
It gives you clues.
That's what it's all about.
It's all about observation and intuition, especially for your first time round.
I guess this is a detective game or something.
In fact, I think this is a better detective game than Phoenix Wright.
True. Well, it's a different kind of. This is more what I like, which is more just based on observation and timing, whereas Phoenix Wright is a lot of deduction. But the problem is that it's kind of also working on Crazy Pants adventure game logic, so...
Right, and since we need to get outside, we go there. Why this complex animation? We're only going outside. However, we have to get rerouted.
Gotta
through
go
our-
outside with style.
Now there's a phrase. Yep, so Ray here, Ray the desk lamp, sounds like an old man.
Cool.
I choose to believe he sounds like Patrick Stewart.
That's a lot cooler than I was thinking of, but
How about Ian McEwan?
okay.
Therefore, you could just imagine Ray withdrawing his support here, going, "You shall not pass."
Oh no, that's too cool. I forgot who Ian McEwan was.
I had to remind you he was Gandalf, didn't I?
Yes,
In fact,
yes
I'm
you did. Thank you for doing that without calling me out.
He's also Magneto, but I couldn't think of any references. Unless, of course, Magneto is using his powers to control how Ray moves.
Well, he's made of metal, it's a desk lamp. You just crack the case.
Okay, here's where I mess up, because you're supposed to beat Cabanela up to the top and then use his bicycle to get to the other side of the top of the junkyard. This first time, what I do is I do this too early. Because, no, actually, no, I did it early, thinking that I had to hop from the flag onto his bike there. But in actuality, what I had to do is get from the flag to the spot lamp there. I didn't realise that, but then the flag started going down. I'm like, oh, bollocks! I've messed up, so I quickly tried to correct it, but I didn't.
No dice.
No, no.
It's a shame they don't have a more flexible rig on his coattails. They could do a lot more with those.
So I messed that up. So that was the first time I messed that up. So I rewinded back to here. And this time, I got the timing right. However, I didn't realise that I had to go into that spotlight, so he just passed me by again. See, even when you've played this game a couple of times to get what you're doing,
there's a lot of things to remember.
Yeah, you can make little mistakes like that. Yeah, so he's going to pass by me again, like a complete, like the twit I am. I should have taken the opportunity right now to leap into the lamp, but I didn't. I just waited for him to get on his bike, but of course, at that point, I can't.
Cutscene, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying. You can barely see the light.
Yeah, it is, but like I said earlier, it's all about observation, isn't it?
Yeah. I think that's one point where they could have been a little bit better with how the screen placement was working.
Because it's not immediately obvious, so
yeah.
You can't. But I got it at this point. Third time's the charm. Here we go. Fold the cot. Turn on the blender. Turn on the desk lamp. No, it's a fan. Ready. Into the flag. Ride the flag up to the top. And then jump into the light. Now we just wait for Cabanella. That is how you pronounce it, isn't it?
As far as I know. Or
I thought if I turned the light off here, you know, the guy would instantly go to the back, but not how it works. You have to do it the long way. Nope. Now.
Nice.
There we go. And there's Mr. Tengo. Well, the object of this puzzle is to move him into the position where you can squash him. And the way you do that is turn on there are 3 spots he'll turn up in. You have to make sure the lights are on in 2 of them, so he'll turn up in the 3rd, and that's the part where you can squish him. But only 2 of the 3 lights can be on at any one time.
Also, I think they need to have a talk about the safety procedures in this junkyard.
Well, someone got shot here, so I've created a new timeline.
Yay!
Paradox!
We've destroyed time and space just so I can have a quick save point.
Isn't that marvelous? Anyway, I have to get over there. Because that's what, there he is. We have to force him all the way to the back. Unfortunately, I have to go back again to turn that front light on again. So this is a bit of a puzzle of going back and forth. See, because that light goes on, that light goes off, so I've got to go forward again and turn that one... No, actually I've got to go back, turn that one off, then turn that one on again. And then go all the way to the back to finish him off. So this is fiddly.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the first actually fiddly puzzle in the game.
Yeah, this puzzle is not what I would call fun, because the music keeps it very tense. You've only got so much time. And for a lot of it, you're doing a lot of waiting for these policemen going back and forth.
Yeah.
It's not fun. Anyway, first order of business was for me to turn this light out. Change your package with matchstick. Then I got to get all the way over there. This makes it tedious, just hanging around in these,
Yeah, just waiting for the cops to move is annoying.
That's what drags this puzzle to a screeching halt.
I think they should have made a trick on the nightsticks or something to let you make them move. Just slap them in the ass. Get going.
No, they're tasers.
Oh, jeez.
Right, we've got the 2 front lights on, which means the only place you can go now is the back. Now we just have to wait. He's going to pop up at the back there. Thing is though, you can't just keep going in front of him turning the light on. He'll only delay his shot for so long. Well, that's not how Sissel does things. Sissel kills his enemies! And now that pissed me off. The fact that the cutscene interrupted me and meant I had to wait for the policeman to come all the way back again. I have to wait until right, you activate the crossing bit. Bye, Mr. Assassin. Sploosh.
Ouch.
You know, there's a death in Saw that's like that. Only, you know, a lot more realistic in how someone being splattened would actually work.
Less Looney Tunes.
Yeah, less Looney Tunes and more bones snapping out of your skin as the pressure forces them out of the meat chunks around them.
You're not dead.
Well, we're coming to the end of chapter 4.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the end of this little bit. Hopefully YouTube will allow me to put this up in one go. If not, I'll have to cut it in half.
Mm-hmm.
But back to the present we go. Marty!
Good times. Good chapter.
Oh no, we still have to get back down. Right. And I realise I kind of need the umbrella, so up we go. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all! Only a few people will get that reference.
I think a lot of people will get that.
I am so good in that DVD.
It would have been fun if they just let you make Ray dance. For no reason, just because it's fun.
We are putting a dancing lamp into Ghost of the Future somehow. I don't care how.
Stop promising things we can't do. We can do, but when would they do that? Maybe in the finale at the end. That's just how Sonic ends up. He's just gonna be a desk lamp from now on.
Well, on that interesting note for people's imagination, that's the end of this chapter. We'll meet you in chapter 5 with probably having to revive Lear a third time.
Oh boy.
This girl, honestly.
She needs a Darwin Award. Or 5.
Ta-ta!